Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to depot and recycle your old EOS lip balm pots. I've seen a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to do this, and none of them even tried using this method, and a lot of them use saran wrap, which I find is unnecessary. And one thing that I want to dispel at first is that people seem to have this misconception that the amount of product in an EOS lip balm reaches all the way to the bottom, when actually it doesn't. If you unscrew the lip balm and you see this little tray, it actually stops right about here, and all of this is actually empty. And people pull the extra product in here, and that just makes it difficult to use, because then you'll have to use your finger, which defies the whole purpose of this packaging. So my method will show you how to completely bypass that and restore whatever lip balm or whatever old EOS is that you want to recycle back into how the original packaging would look like. These are the two lip balms that I'm going to repot into this one, and this is raspberry pomegranate, and it's run pretty low, and I just wanted to top it up again. And to it I'm going to be adding this one, which I've already like halfway used up, and I've repotted this Labello cherry lip balm into the rest over of this honeysuckle honeydew. And so this actually shows you that the method actually works, and so it's tried and tested. So let's start the process. Here is what you're going to need. You're going to need a stainless steel ladle or a very large spoon, a small knife, and 2 tablespoons or teaspoons, and the 2 lip balms that you're going to depot. So here's what you're going to need to do. Open up your lip balm, and if you see there's this groove of the tray right where the thumb dent is, over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your knife, and if you need adult supervision with this, get that, and you're just going to get that into the groove and twist to pop the tray out. And if you see, this is where the product ends up, and this is empty. And now I'm going to open up the original EOS in the exact same way, just to show you guys that it really is not a bottomless well of product. And we got it out, and if you see, this is where all the product is, and this is clearly empty, so there's no need to pour any product in here. Alright, so now we're going to get the spoon, and we're just going to scoop the product into the large metal ladle, and we're going to scoop from the other end out as well. And this is where the second spoon comes in handy. Just scoop it all in there. Now for all the product that's still left in the spokes, you can just get your knife out and just poke it out into your mixture. Now, I've seen in a lot of videos that people would get scissors and nail clippers even to cut out these spokes, and the thing is that these spokes are actually what holds the product in place for during the original potting process, so you need to keep those in. So now, after you've got all the product out of the spokes, what you're going to need to do is get the tray and screw it into the cap so that it looks like this. So remember, this is the cap and it's screwed in, and so now you're just going to set this on the bottom of the container and just leave this aside for now. Now on the stovetop on a low heat, you need to hold the ladle up and make sure that the flame is not touching the ladle, and just stir every few seconds until all the product melts. And you need to make sure that it doesn't bubble over so that the formulation doesn't change. Some people use the microwave for this process, but I prefer to use the stovetop because that way you get more control over the melting. Now all the product's melted, so we're going to switch off the heat and quickly transfer the product into the pot. Now, to avoid spilling, I found that the best way to transfer the product into the pot is just to spoon it in, because otherwise you'll be wasting a lot of product. So just spoon it in there. And make sure that the amount of product that you have covers the spokes of the tray, because that's what's going to hold the lip balm in place. And this is what it looks like after you've covered the spokes. Now what you're going to do is put it in the fridge or freezer, preferably overnight or at least for 6 hours, and then we'll come back to it and see how it turns out. Now I've left the lip balm in the freezer overnight, and now all you have to do is just take the bottom and snap it onto the top where the thumbprints line up. And unscrew it to find your perfectly shaped lip balm. That is it. Thanks for watching.